build AAB from Google Studio Android app. So this is the AAB that I built from my Google Studio Android app, and it comes with the keystore that if you want to update your app, you can use it. And if you want to upload your app to Play Store, this is what you have to use as well. So I built it right inside Google Studio, and when I come here to my apps, let me click on it for you to see. So this is the Android app that I built the AAB from. Let me select this for you to see, and as you can see, this is the Android app. So let me show you how you can also build your own AAB right inside Google Studio. Just go to Google, come and search for Google Studio, and then hit enter. Okay, so when it comes, come and select the official site of Google Studio by clicking on it. It's going to bring you right here to the Google Studio platform. All that you have to do is simply come here to where we have the build under it. You see that you have my apps here. Come and then click on it. Okay, so when you click on your apps, it's going to show all the apps that you have built right here. Simply come and then select the one that you want to build the AAB from. Okay, so I'm going to select this one. So when I click on it, it is going to open the app, okay, just like this. So it is an Android app. They are going to build the AAB from it. So let me show you how to do it. So when you look at the top here, okay, you see that we have all these right here, and then among it we have the publish. Okay, so what you have to do is to simply come and then click on the publish. So when you click on it at the top, you are going to see that you have all this here. Come and then click on GitHub. Okay, so when you click on GitHub over here, you have to come and then create a repo. Okay, and then the repo name, you can simply start with the app name, okay, and then add 100 to AAB to it, just like this. Okay, and then after that, you have to come and then write the repo description. And then the repo description, you can simply come and then write something like build AAB from Android app, just like this. Okay, and then after that, over here, when you come here to the visibility, come and then make sure that private is selected. Okay, so after selecting it, simply come here to where you have create GitHub repo and come and click on it, and it is going to show you the repo name just like this, and it is going to create it in the main branch. Okay, come and then click on the stage and commit all changes. Okay, so when you click on it, that's it. GitHub is going to create your repo for you, and it is in the main branch. After that, simply come and then click on the close, and that is it. All that you have to do is simply go to Google, and then from Google search, come and type in GitHub. Okay, so that you can go to GitHub, and then after hitting enter, come and then select the official site of GitHub by clicking on it. It's going to bring you right here to your GitHub. Okay, and over here you are going to see the repos that you have created. So the one that we just created from Google Studio, this is it. Okay, all that you have to do is simply come and then click on it to open it. So when you put the mouse on it and then you click on it, it's going to open to your repo, and as you can see, we have all these right here. Okay, so now all that you have to do is that we need the AI to build the AAB for us, the AI agent. Okay, and for that, simply go to Google, and then from Google search, come and search for Google Julius. Okay, this one, and then hit enter. So simply come and then select the official site of Julius by clicking on it. It's going to bring you right here to the Google Julius platform. At the top right hand corner, you're going to see that we have try Julius, and then come and then click on it. So when you click on it, it's going to bring you right here. I have already connected it to GitHub. Okay, so I simply have to come and then select the repo. So as you can see, I am having the previous repo here. To select it, come and click on the down arrow. And over here, all that you have to do is simply come and then click on config repo access. Okay, so when you click on it, it's going to open, and then you have to log into GitHub. Okay, so to log in, simply come and then click on verify by email. So when you click on it, they are going to send you a code inside your inbox. Okay, that is the email. Copy it, come and paste this right here, and come and click on verify. After verifying, you are going to log in right into your GitHub, and then from here, as you can see, you have to come and then give it access. Okay, so the permission, we are giving it read and then write access. So when you come here, over here, as you can see, we have the repo access. Come and then make sure that only select repos are selected. Okay, and then come and then click on the select repos, the down arrow, and you are going to find the one that we just created right inside Google Studio, and this is it. Okay, so simply come and then click on it to select it. Okay, so when you click on it, it's going to be selected. So as you can see, we have it selected just like this, and all that you have to do now after selecting it is to simply come here and then come and click on the save. So when you click on the save, that is it. It is going to successfully connect your GitHub to that of the Google Julius. And as you can see from here, when I come and then click on the down arrow, we don't have the one that we just selected right here. We have to come and then refresh the Julius page. Okay, so simply come here to the refresh icon, come and click on it so that the Google Julius will be refreshed. Okay, so after refreshing it, come and then click on the down arrow, and over here simply come and then select the one that we just give it the permission. Okay, so this is it. So click on it and it will be selected. And after selecting our correct repo, just like this, now we can simply come and then give Google Julius the prompt to build the AAB for us. Okay, so the prompt, I'm having a link in the video description. Click on it. It's going to bring you right here to this prompt. Okay, and when you are here, all that you have to do is simply scroll down, come here to where it says Google Julius prompt, that is prepare Android app for signed AAB. You see that the prompt starts from here. Come and then put the mouse on it, highlight it from the top to the bottom. Okay, just like this. And after that, simply come and put the mouse on it, right click on it, and then come and click on copy. Okay, to copy the whole prompt. So after copying it, come back to the Julius platform and then come and then paste in the whole prompt inside the chat box, just like this. So after pasting in your prompt, okay, all that you have to do is simply come here to where we have the send prompt and then come and click on it. When I click on the send prompt, Julius is going to receive your prompt and it is going to use it to build your AAB for you. So when I come here to the sessions, as you can see, it is inspecting the repo and it is building the AAB for us. So you can come and then click on view more. And when I click on, it's going to show the progress. And as you can see, it is in progress. Okay, so all that you have to do is simply allow it. It is going to take time for it to finish the inspection and then build the AAB for you. Okay, so when it is done, you are going to find this message. So as you can see, Julius is done and it is waiting for your review. All that you have to do is simply come here to where it says ready for review and then come and click on it. So when I click on it, it's going to open just like this. And as you can see, all planned steps completed successfully. So when you see this message, simply go back to your GitHub, okay, and then come and make sure that your repo is selected by clicking on it. And at the top right hand corner, you're going to see closer to your icon, that is your profile icon. You see that I have the notification here. Come and click on it, and then when I click on it, you are going to find the notification from Google Julius. Okay, so this is it. Simply come and then click on it to select it. Okay, so when I click on it to select it, it's going to bring you right here. Okay, and all that you have to do is simply come here to where we have no conflict with base branch. As you can see, you have to come and then merge it. Okay, so simply come and then click on merge pull request, and it's going to show up just like this. Okay, so over here, the commit message, just leave it as it is. Okay, don't add anything, and then the description to leave it as it is, and then come and then click on confirm message. Okay, merge. So when you click on confirm merge, it's going to show you this. As you can see, it was successful, that's merged, and then it has closed. Now all that you have to do is simply come back to your repo by clicking on the repo name. It's going to come just like this. Okay, so now that we have successfully done it, the next thing is that we have to create our password. Okay, the keystore password, we have to create it. And then to create it, make sure that you select your repo. It is very important. And then the settings here, the repo settings, come and click on it. Okay, so when I click on it, scroll down and then come here to where we have the secret and variables. Come and click on this down arrow. You are going to see that we have all this right here. All that you have to do is simply come here to the actions and come and click on the actions. Okay, when I click on it, it is going to bring you right here to the action secrets and variables. Come here to where you have the repo secrets. Okay, and over here, as you can see, we don't have any repo secrets yet, so we have to come and then create one. So simply come and then click on new repo secret. Click on it. It's going to open just like this, and then you need the name. Okay, so the name, let me show you where to get the name. So from the prompt over here, you see that we have create 3 private secrets in GitHub. The first secret, that is the secret one. You see that this is the name. Simply come and then highlight the whole name. Okay, put the mouse on it, come and then right click on it, and then simply come and click on copy to copy the name. So after copying the name, come back to GitHub and then come and paste the name inside it just like this. And after that, the next thing is the secret. Okay, the secret simply means your password. That is the keystore password. Okay, so create one. Create a strong password and then come and paste it inside the secret and come and click on add secret. So after clicking on it, you'll see that it will be created just like this. Okay, so you have successfully created your keystore password. The next thing is to come and then click on new repo secret again. Okay, so when you click on it over here to where we have the name, you have to come and then paste in the name. So let me show you where to get the name as well. Simply come back here to the prompt and then the secret 2. You see that is the name. Come and then highlight the whole thing. Okay, after highlighting it, put the mouse on it, right click on it, and simply come and then click on copy to copy it. So after copying it, simply go back to GitHub. Okay, come and then paste the name right here just like this. So after pasting it, the next important thing that you need is the secret. Okay, so for this secret, I'm going to provide it for you. All that you have to do is simply go back to the prompt, and then where you have the value, come and then highlight all of this, and then come and put the mouse on it, right click on it, okay, and come and click on copy. So we are going to paste that value inside the secret. Okay, so simply come here to the secret and come and paste it right here, just like this. After that, simply come here, then come and click on add secret. Okay, so the next thing is the last one. So we have successfully added this one, so we have to add another last one to it. So simply come here, then click on new repo secret. After clicking on it, you need the name as well, and the name, I'm going to show you how to get it. We are going to get it from the prompt. Okay, so simply go back to the prompt, and then you see that we have secret 3. Simply come here to the name, highlight the whole name just like this, put the mouse on it, and then come and right click on it and come and click on copy to copy it. After copying it, go back to GitHub, okay, and then come and then paste it right at the name section just like this. And after pasting it, the next important thing is the secret. So the secret, the password that you just created, you can use the exact same password. You can create a new one, but I prefer using the same password, and then come and click on add secret. Okay, so you see that you have successfully added all these 3, and that is what you're going to use for our key store. After that, scroll to the top and then come and then select your repo name by clicking on it. It's going to bring you right here. Okay, and then over here, all that you have to do is that you have to come and then add a file. So simply come to add a file, come and click on the down arrow and come and click on create new file. So after clicking on it over here, you have to come and then name the file. Okay, so the name of the file, you're going to get it right from the prompt. Okay, so simply come to the prompt, scroll down, and then come here to create GitHub Actions workflow file. You're going to see that over here we have the file name right here. Okay, where we have the dots, come and then highlight it from the dots, all of it just like this. After that, come and put the mouse on it, right click on it, and then simply come and click on copy to copy the file name. After copying it, simply come back here and then come and paste in the file name just like this. Okay, so after pasting it in, it's going to look just like this. Okay, and it is in the main branch. Okay, and that is perfect. Okay, so after that, we need our code. So come here to the code editor, and then we have to come and then paste in the code. We're going to get the code from the prompt. So come back to the prompt to say code to paste, come and highlight it from the top. Okay, for the code from the top to the bottom, just highlight everything, and after highlighting it, come and put the mouse on it, right click on it, and then simply come and click on copy to copy the whole code. So after copying the code, simply come back to the code editor and then come and paste everything inside it just like this. Okay, so after that, you have to save it. Okay, as you can see, you have successfully pasted it our code. So simply come and then save it. To save it, simply come here to commit changes and come and click on it. Okay, so over here, the commit change message, just leave it as it is. The description, leave it as it is. And then come and leave this one checked as it is. And after that, all that you have to do is simply come here, then come and click on commit changes. So when I click on it, that is it going to be saved. And you see that we have created our build. So this is what you are going to use to build our AAB. So simply come and then click on your report name. Okay, and it's going to bring you right here. Okay, so all that you have to do now is that over here at the top, you are going to see that you have actions here. Come and then click at the actions. Okay, so when I click on the actions, it's going to bring you right here to the actions. As you can see, you have build first signed AAB right here. Come and then click on it. Okay, so when I click on it, it's going to bring you right here. We have 0 workflow runs. We have to come and then run the workflow. So simply come here to run workflow, click on the down arrow. Make sure that the main branch is selected. Come and click on run workflow. And that is it. It is simply going to build it. So as you can see, the status is in progress. Okay, so just allow it. It's going to take some time. It's going to build your AAB together, and it's going to generate the key store for you. Okay, so it has successfully finished, and this is the check mark. So after that, all that you have to do is to come and see. So as you can see, the status is success, and then we have one artifact right here. After that, simply come here and then come and click on back. Okay, the back arrow, and then come and select it again. Okay, so when you come and then click on this to select it again, you're going to see that the artifact will show. When you scroll down, you're going to see that from the artifact, from the name, we have our AAV package generated. And when you come and then check the size, it is 14 megabyte plus, and that is good. So to download it, come and then put the mouse on the download icon, and then simply come and then click on the download. Okay, and it is going to download. So as you can see, it is downloading. All that you have to do is just allow it and then come and click on show in folder to open it. And then this is the zip file. It contains everything. Okay, so we have to extract it. To extract it, put the mouse on it, right click on it and come and click on extract all. Then make sure that show extracted file when complete is checked. And after that, simply come and then click on the extract. Okay, and that is going to extract the zip file. And over here, let me come here and then come and click on view and click on large icons. And as you can see from here, I have everything right here. I have my key store. To see your AAB, simply come here to the app. Okay, so simply come here to the app, double click on it, and then come here to the build, double click on it to open. Come and then double click on the output to open it, double click on the bundle to open it. You see that we have release here, double click on it, and then inside the release, you see that we have our app release AAB right here. This is what you'll be uploading to Play Store. Okay, and over here, to one important thing is that come and then open the extracted folder, and then the key store base 64. You have to come and then open it. So right click on it, okay, and then come here to where you have open it, okay, and then come and open it with Notepad. You have to come and then highlight everything in it. Okay, just highlight everything, put the mouse on it, right click on it, and then come and click on copy to copy everything inside it. Come back here, okay, to your repo. Okay, click on it and then make sure that you are within the repo. Okay, and then from the repo settings, simply come here to where we have the settings. Okay, and then come and click on the settings, and then over here scroll down and come back here to where we have the secret and variables, and then come and click on the down arrow. And then over here, we are going to go to the actions. Come and click on the actions, okay? And it's going to bring you right here to the actions. You are going to add another secret to it. So come here to the repos secret, okay? And come and add another one. So simply come and then click on the new repo secret. And over here, you have to come and paste the whole text that you copied, okay? The key store. Come and paste everything just like this. And then over here, the name, you have to come and name it. So let me show you where to get the name. You are going to get it from the prompt. And as you can see, it says add a fourth GitHub repo secret, the secret 4. Okay, over here, we have the name here. Come and then highlight the whole name just like this. After that, come and put the mouse on it, right click on it, and then come and click on copy to copy the name. Come back here to GitHub, okay, and then come and paste it, the name, paste it right here just like this, okay. And after that, you have to come and then add it as a secret. So simply come and then click on add secrets. The main reason why we are doing this is that whenever you want to update your app, okay, it is going to use the same key store password. If you don't do it that way, it's going to always generate a new password and the Play Store is going to reject it. Okay, so you have to do it that way. So this is actually how to build AAB from Android app inside Google Studio. Like the video and then see you in my next video.